More now. So, boy Bob Guido, I think it's Bob, who's recently hooked himself up with an MC8 and got his own stomp and all that. I asked the other day, what about a Variax? Now, of course, went, yeah, okay. And the first thing he wanted to try out was a Gretsch, which is for me the holy grail of guitars, a baritone, and a Rickenbacker 12. You've probably all seen this post. I've been thinking about this because Gretsch, yay. And I sent him a copy of Mr. Lau's Lebbeus. You're gonna have to help me out there, Mr. Lau. How do you say your name properly? His series, boy, Mr. Lau has a great little academy of guitar teaching stuff in Singapore. He's done a bunch of videos where he's manipulating his Variax to sound like other guitars of that ilk, like Gretches, like Duesenbergs, like other semi-hollows, all of which I'm mad for. And as all of you know, I'm a complete Variax freak, so don't take this the wrong way. You know, this is my baby. But if you go and check out all of Mr. Lau's videos when he's doing his comparisons, he's very specifically not used the Helix to cover anything. So there's no effects or anything like that. It's all this beastie here. And there's one thing that my ears are telling me, and they could be wrong. When you're playing and then switching over to the Variax, there's something in there that's missing. Like a bell-like harmonic thing. I don't know how to describe it, but if you listen, you'll hear it. Now, this is not an anti-Variax thing. Or he also has a Sim 1 like I do, and the reason why I got a Sim 1 is because I so madly love this thing. I need at least half of the functionality of this at all times. It's, you know, my drug of choice. I love the guitar modeling. So before I take Mr. Bob's answer and go further, I've been really reflecting on this, and what I'm trying to figure out, and maybe you can help, is this. What is it that generates the bell-like harmonic? Because this is obviously going through pieces, and pieces are going to quack or flatten or do something. I mean, there's a mechanical reason here, and I'm trying to find an explanation for that. So I was thinking, is it the resonance between the pickups that makes the difference? No, if you stick it straight on the neck, ignore the sounds here. I've got a whole bunch of stuff going, and it's creating a mess. So there's more of a chime there, and this is going through Sim 1, a 6118T Gretsch. Mute it. Well, there's a lot of difference in sound. That thing's amping it up, taking all of that into account. These are strictly the magnetics. There's still a bell thing. Actually, no, that was... So that's the stock Reverend Billy Gretsch, whatever it is. And the Gretsch sound is there, for sure. Maybe a little less mechanical and jangly than a real Gretsch, but it's there. Turn it off. So that's regular bog standard magnetics. This is the Billy. And this, turn that off, turn it on. No. Volume changes aside, all of the effects aside, yeah, blah, 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 I know. It's just a question here, I'm not trying to demonstrate anything, but Mr. Lau will see this. Go and check his vids, because they're really cool. He's a cool guy. There is this harmonic bell-like thing that comes up in his Duesenbergs, that comes up in his, pretty much every guitar he's tried to model. There's a difference. He's also supported by the one and only James Tyler, and has a proper full-on James Tyler, non-Variax James Tyler, which sounds amazing. So that's the question, guys. What is the deal there? Now, Mr. Lau did this purposely. He didn't interfere with the Helix, and I reckon with the Helix you could get a more bell-like thing. You could EQ it, you could do something where it would just sing out, or a chorus, or I don't know, you could do something with it, but I mean, this is the point of these things. You can get any sound you want out of it. But as a starting point, if there was something generic that you could do, I don't know, change the body shape, or do a Chad Husky mess about, or stack a... If you were to stack the 89 pickups, these are the 89s, which I always keep active because they sound brilliant. This is an 89 now, and there's more brilliance there. There's more stuff. So in your collective hive mind experience, what could one do to help out Bob, to help out me, to help out the world of non-VDI'd people? What would you do in Workbench to get that belly harmonic-y thing happening? Hope that's clear. Variax forever.